everybody. Let's dive into it, shall we? Here I am again, Carson Meredith with you. It is 11:30 on this Alert Day Sunday. The third Sunday of the last four, by the way, that we've had to call an Alert Day, unfortunately. And we still have quite a few snow showers across wave country. It's not quite as heavy as what we had earlier this morning. But they're still causing some trouble here or there. I didn't even realize I had the map up instead of me. Hi, here I am. So there's the radar view at 11:30. Again, these snow showers are slow to move out. And this happens a lot of times in these kind of setups where the models overestimate how fast these systems are actually moving. In other words, the snow showers want to stick around a little while longer than the models suggest. And that continues to be the case here as we close in on noon on this Sunday. So we are tracking that burst of snow that is moving into the metro as we speak. Let's zoom in. And I've had to switch the radar source here just so that we can get a better perspective of what's actually falling and where. So you see the light snow showers, kind of a little burst initially, and then it's just that snow globe effect. That is now moving through Louisville, here in downtown, Shively, the West End, PRP, Valley Station, the Highlands, Linden, Prospect, so on and so forth. Those are some of the communities that are seeing that snow now here in Jefferson County. So if you missed out on the heavier snow band earlier this morning, well, here's your shot to get a little coating before this system finally gets a move on later today, hopefully. J-Town, Middletown, Okolona, Fern Creek, you'll be seeing some flurries and eventually that burst of snow in the next 15 or 30 minutes. Let me take you to Corden, if I can. There we go. It was snowing pretty good in Corden just a little while ago. Kind of that snow globe effect I was talking about. All we have left now are a few flurries. Now, initially, when that burst happened, the shoulders of that road right there on the town square got a little covered up. And if you look at the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see the parking spots right there on the Corden town square are a little snow covered. But as has been the case most of the morning, the main roads are just wet, with maybe a couple of minor slick spots here or there. And I would expect that to be the case here in the city of Louisville over the next half hour, where as this initial burst moves in, you're going to have maybe a quick little coating on the main roads. And then eventually as the snowfall rates drop, in other words, as the snow gets lighter, then you'll start to see the roads just become wet again. Having said that, the side roads and the untreated roads, or those more rural roads that don't get traveled on a lot, they're going to remain slick and or snow covered for most of the day ahead, especially south of Louisville, where we had those heavier snowfall amounts around 1 to 2 inches earlier this morning across central Kentucky. So again, this hopefully last burst of snow just now moving into Louisville as we speak. Let me switch radar sources here. Maybe a cleaner look. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, this is now moving into the metro. If you're out in the knobs, still seeing a little bigger of a burst of snow, if you will. Snow showers continue up towards Sellersburg along I-65 in Clark County. We'll scoot down to the south. Hardin County, you guys have seen plenty of snow so far this morning, and here comes another snow shower along 31W out near Fort Knox, Radcliffe, Rhineyville, basically north of E-Town. Another snow shower rolling on through. And this is going to be the story for the rest of the day. Briefly heavy snow showers with that burst potential that would give you a quick coating on the ground and also reduce your visibilities. So if you're going to be out and about today, the roads are not impassable. The roads are fine. For the most part, you just got to be slow, especially on those side roads. But just be mindful that if you go into a snow shower like we're seeing now, your visibility is going to drop pretty quickly. So keep that in mind. Give yourself plenty of space between you and the cars around you. Over 300 of you watching. Closing in on noon on a Sunday. You guys are awesome. Michelle says the burst just came through Valley Station with a little wind, too. Yeah, that's the Arctic air moving in. I've seen some gust. Actually, recently, within the last hour at Ollie International, I saw gust at 24 miles an hour. And with that wind being out of the north and northwest, temperatures in the 20s will really feel like the teens instead. Let's see. Gloria says she's got some flurries coming down in Jeffersonville. Chris, made a plow run in Hodgenville. Well, we appreciate you doing that, Chris. They had about 2.5 inches of snow. All right, that's the winter so far. I've seen a lot of 1s and 2s, but haven't seen 2.5 yet. So thank you for that report, Chris. Let's see. Jackie says it's snowing again in Fairdale. The sun is trying to peek out in Shepherdsville, Candace says. Yeah, it's not out of the question because we will have clearing skies rather quickly through the rest of this afternoon and tonight as this system continues to slowly push east. And with the clearing skies tonight, that sets the stage for the dangerous cold as well. Let's see. Next big snow event. I don't see anything major for our area at this point. We are watching a clipper, though, on Thursday and Friday of this week that might bring some more light snow. We'll keep an eye on it. Will we be safe on the roads between 5 and 6 tonight? Oh, yeah. Just make sure you're really slow on those side roads, okay? I'm talking neighborhood streets and rural roads that likely weren't treated. Especially south of Louisville, they are likely still snow-covered or slick. They're drivable. This is just snow. There's no ice with this. So you can navigate it as long as you're slow and smart. Once you get on the main roads, the interstates, the 4-lane highways, you'll be just fine. Let's see. Sun's peeking out in Simpsonville, John says. Appreciate it. Tabitha's got snow where she's at in Jeffersonville. So let's zoom that back out. Zoom out radar. You can see this burst of light snow pivoting its way into sorry guys, I'm exhausted. There it is. So this stretches from, I'll say, Memphis, Indiana, Henryville, down through the knobs here in Louisville into northern Hardin County. It's just kind of spinning its way like this. So next in line for these snow showers would be Bullitt County, Shepherdsville, Lebanon Junction, Brooks, and Mount Washington. And if it holds together, it'll kind of pinwheel its way towards Spencer County, Nelson County, possibly Shelby County. We'll see. But that's where things stand now. Let me switch radar sources one more time so I can give you a big picture view of where things stand. All right, so I'm watching those snow showers up near Indianapolis too, because they might try to clip our northern counties. So Lawrence, Jackson, and Jennings, you guys might see more snow showers from what's happening up near Indy. But you can really start to see the back edge of this system now, right through here. Don't worry about that stuff near Paducah. That's just noise. But here's the back edge of this system. You can see all those snow showers are just spinning their way eastward slowly but surely. And that will be the trend through the rest of the day. We'll keep the snow shower chances around 40% across the board through 2 or 3 o'clock. So 2 or 3 more hours of this. And then we should start to see those snow showers wind down for the rest of the night. Take you back to Corden real quick. I want to see if I can get the tower cam set up here at the station. Hang on tight just for a second. Let's see. All right. There's our tower cam. This is not our SkyTrack camera. This is an old school camera that's on top of our tower here at the station. Yeah, you can see a few snowflakes there. Not too many. So yeah, this is just good old-fashioned light snow showers, guys, for the most part. You kind of get a little burst that lasts for a couple minutes, and then it's just the lighter stuff. And that's going to be the trend for the rest of the day ahead. Let me get you outside to our Jeffersonville SkyTrack camera. You can kind of see the snowflakes a little bit better. Very fluffy snow today with this dry Arctic air. You get those fairly high snow ratios, and that allows that snow to be fluffy, and it allows it to accumulate quick. That's why we had those quick 1 to 2 inches of snow down in central Kentucky earlier this morning. Temperature-wise, we are up to 30 in Louisville, which is good. That might allow for a little melting on those side roads if there's still some trouble spots. However, the Arctic air continues to move in. You can tell when you look at the wind. It's out of the northwest at 16 miles per hour. That's sustained wind. That's not a wind gust. So that means it feels like 19 degrees at the moment with that wind chill. We will continue to see those temperatures for the most part in the 20s today, but the wind chill stay in the teens. And that's really just the beginning of this just bitter cold stretch of weather ahead for the next few days. Hey, we got spammers. Love it. It's been a while since I've had to deal with these people. Some of y'all's comments I can't put on here. Good stuff. Kevin says kind of a snow globe out at the Mall St. Matthews. Yeah, it's you get that initial little burst, lasts a couple minutes, and then it's just that snow globe. It'll be with us for a little while. Timothy asks, will the snow showers north of here make it to Louisville, or will the drier air absorb them? Won't necessarily be the drier air that comes into play. It'll just be the direction they're moving. All these snow showers, they're not going north to south necessarily. They're pinwheeling, if you will. They're pivoting from northwest to east and southeast. You can kind of see that motion here over the last few hours. I don't know why it pops up like that randomly, but anyway. Notice in general, it's moving west to east. So this stuff up near Indianapolis is not going to impact Louisville. It'll potentially clip Lawrence, Jackson, and Jennings counties in southern Indiana. So if you're up near North Vernon, Seymour, Bedford, you might see some of those snow showers up near Indy. But those will not be an issue for us here in the metro. Meanwhile, we got a pretty good winter storm going on in the mountains this morning. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, football fans, the Philadelphia Eagles have their playoff game this afternoon, which you can watch on Wave and NBC. Shameless plug. Looks like it could be a snow game, a snow playoff game. That will be interesting later on today in Philly. Back here at home, none of that steady snow. But, we expected the highest snowfall totals out of this entire storm to be east of us. That looks to be the case still. But we'll keep these snow showers around that you see kind of just dotting our area for another 2 or 3 hours. And then we can start to see those snow chances wind down for the rest of the night. So if you're out and about, you can get out and about. The roads are fine for the most part. Main roads are just wet. Just watch those side roads. Watch the neighborhood roads. Any roads that were not treated, especially south of Louisville, they could still be slick or snow covered. So just take it easy on those side roads, and you'll be just fine. All right, let's talk about the cold real quick. And then I'm going to go try and take a little nap. We've got a cold weather advisory in place for all of us. Starts at 7 o'clock tonight and goes until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You get, again, a lot of you have said, wait, what's a cold weather advisory? Of course it's cold. Yeah, I know. But this replaces the old wind chill advisories that we used to have. If you remember those, that talked about the extreme wind chills, way below zero, things like that. The Weather Service decided to kind of change those alerts to where they also factor in extremely cold actual temperatures too. So it's now either actual temperatures or wind chill temperatures that could set off these cold weather alerts. So that's just kind of the new meaning of those alerts right there. The main focus is going to be the wind chill still for us tonight. But I mean, doesn't matter how you slice it, it's still going to be dangerously cold. Single digit low temperatures across the board tonight with the actual temperatures, positive single digits, I should say. But when you factor in that wind chill, it's going to feel more like 5 to 10 degrees below zero Monday morning. Kids are off, like we've talked about, thanks to the MLK holiday tomorrow, which is good because I would not want these kids to be out at the bus stop. Hang on a second. This guy's driving me nuts, and we're going to kick him out. All right. There we go. Some of these videos, you just get these people and they just think they're so daggone funny. Anyway. So yeah, we're going to see those wind chills 5 to 10 below zero. Thankfully, the kids won't have to be at the bus stop with this bitter cold Monday morning at least. But if you got to be out, get all the layers out, ready to go. Dress warmly. Make sure you got gloves on. Make sure you have some kind of a face mask or something like that. No, not a surgical face mask. You know what I mean. Just limit your time outside. Just literally be like, get to the car and get back inside with this kind of cold that we're going to have tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's not just tomorrow morning either. I'll pull up the 10-day real quick. And you can see as you get towards Monday afternoon, tons of sunshine. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow if it wasn't so dangerously cold, right? 18's our forecast. And yeah, coldest day of the season so far. We'll be in the 20s Tuesday and Wednesday. Woohoo. But those overnight lows will also be dangerously cold once again for Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. So we'll have to see what that could mean when it comes to schools Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, we do not make those calls, but it would definitely not be good to have those kiddos waiting at the bus stop with those wind chills near or below zero Tuesday and Wednesday morning. But once we get these last few snow showers out of here, we will be home free when it comes to snow chances for a little bit. We'll watch Thursday and Friday. There's a clipper that might scoot through wave country, give us a few more snow showers. Shouldn't be a huge concern. Impacts look low at least, but it's something we will continue to keep an eye on. All right, let me go to radar real quick. One more time. And we'll see what other comedians we have in the comments section. Let's see. Maybe that's it. Good point, Danny. No TikTok, so the blog's got extra trolling happening. Sure seems that way. I didn't even think about that. Well, hopefully TikTok comes alive tomorrow or whenever, and they can go back to TikTok and troll people there so we can actually have an intelligent conversation, right? Let's see. Snowing in Brandenburg, Lacey says. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. Shonda says, would the wind help blow the snow off the roads? Yes, it would, especially those side roads. So that could work in our favor through the rest of the day today. And again, these snow showers that you see on radar, they're not going to do much more than just add an extra little coating. Okay, just a little more on top of the car or something like that. That's all it would do. And once we get these snow showers out of here by 2 or 3 o'clock, we're good to go for the rest of the day. But even then, we should be fine as the day goes on. Getting colder and colder. Well, it's cold and it's getting colder, Michael. Yeah, you're spot on, man. You got it. Amanda says, looks like she's got about 2 inches of snow where she's at in E-Town. Sounds about right. A lot of you around Hardin County and LaRue County have said around 1 to 2 inches, which is our forecast. But even up into eastern Jefferson County, Middletown, I think I saw somebody earlier today saw around 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So certainly an impressive little snow that moved through earlier this morning. Let's see here. You have a bunch of comedians in here this morning. Yes, I do, Shonda. Yes, I do. Vessi on YouTube says, Christmas white in Greensburg. Hope all's well down in Greene County. Slushy snow, good for sledding. Yeah, it's not too bad. 1 to 2 inches of snow is all you need to have a little sledding action. Maybe not as good as if we had 9 inches of snow like a couple weeks ago, but take what we can get. Kathy says the sun is shining where she's at in Fredericksburg, Indiana. 27th the current temp. Appreciate that report. Yeah, there'll be a little more sunshine moving through once these last snow showers get out of here, heading into the afternoon. Cody says, there any chance of snow in southern Indiana? There's still a chance for a few snow showers. As you see here on radar. Let me stop radar so you can actually see what's happening now. A few light snow showers are still in the cards through about 2 or 3 o'clock. Might add a little coating, but it shouldn't cause any major impacts on the roads on top of what we've already seen. Phone's not saying anything, but the snow's falling. Yeah, don't trust those apps that come with your phone. Trust the Wave Weather app that you can download onto your phone because we make those forecasts in the Wave Weather app, not some random AI stuff. So, highly recommend our app. Let's see. Some light snow in Madison. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Still getting some snow down in E-Town, according to Barbara. Yeah, another little snow shower moving through. Let's see. Do we have an official snow total in Louisville yet? Not yet. We'll have that later today. I think they want to wait until all the snow showers are through before they send out a final total for this event. My guess for Louisville, it won't be, I don't think it'll be quite as high. I think it'll probably be maybe, it's hard to say. It really depends on what this snow shower does that's moving through right now. I'd say maybe around 1/2 inch for the airport, but we've had some higher totals in the south end and the east end from that band earlier this morning. Let's see. NJ on Facebook says it's snowing in Little York, Indiana. Just a dusting. Thanks for the updates. Of course. Thank you for the updates from where you are. Let's see. Shonda says her weather station shows 29 outside. Yeah, that colder air slowly but surely filtering in. And of course, it gets into that dangerous territory later on tonight. So, pull up the 10-day one more time. We do not have a regular TV newscast tonight at 6 because of the NFL playoffs. We got the Eagles game this afternoon on Wave. So you'll be watching that instead of Wave News at 6. I will do my best to do another update here on Wave Weather Now this evening. Time to be determined. Just look at your phone for the notification when we're going live. That's when we'll be live, right? So until then, be careful as you're out and about. Watch for slick spots on those side roads especially. Might still be a little snow cover too. And stay warm as this dangerous cold continues to move in. Hopefully we get some official snowfall totals for you here later on today or this evening. And then, of course, we'll have to as we recap the snow, look ahead to that dangerous cold that'll be settling in tonight as well. All right, guys, that is it for now. Have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon, and I will talk to you guys later on this evening. Take care.